All right, so a new week. What do we got to do? Can't really play yet till we get the side-by-side figured out because we may have to order parts, especially if it's a fuel pump. So we're going to have to get digging into that first. See if it's wiring or if it's a plug or if it's a short or if the fuel pump's actually gone bad, because we really don't want to carry all of our feed and tools and everything all around the property by foot and by hand. So we want to get that guy up and running as soon as possible. So we'll check on that first, then maybe we'll get the garage situated so that we can get the car up on jack stands. We do have a new muffler. Get it up on jack stands. We can leave it right where it's at, sort of. We'll have to put it on dollies so that we can give it a slight angle, or else we won't be able to get the jack in the back side of it to get it up, to get the rear axles up on stands. So I think that's the order we're going to do first. Push the side-by-side in, because it wouldn't start before. I doubt it'll start now. People watching probably already know what it's like to repair a vehicle that has been maintained by a 19-year-old and his 19-year-old dad. Yeah. Super weird, guys. We went out, she started right up. When we would turn the key to accessory before, you can always hear the fuel pump start up, and it wasn't. I've done nothing to it. And this time, when I put the key in, I heard the fuel pump start up. So we hit the key and it fired right up. So they're not very expensive. I might just order a fuel pump anyways. Have an extra one on hand. But yeah, for now, I guess we'll just leave her as it is. I guess we'll prepare the car. I don't know. Yep. I have no idea. I don't know.
That is crazy.
I know.
How?
Well, and like,
It was before the rain,
that's
so...
what I was just gonna say. It was before the rain, so it wasn't even like rain was in it. It should have shorted it out.
I wonder... Well, no, because we normally drive it around the yard.
Take that back. Take that back. I did do something. I unplugged the plug going to the pump and plugged it back in, but I still used the key after that, and the pump still didn't come on. So even if the connection was loose, I got no idea, guys. I got no idea. So we're gonna get our area cleaned up so we can get this car moved out. Let's go. I did forget the dolly. You want to make sure you're centered. Then lean her back. Put your foot on the bar and lean it back. So you put your heel on. Nope. Yep. Okay, listen. No, you're fine. You're fine. Put your heel on the ground so the wheels don't move. Put your foot on the bar. Now it'll lean back and I'll push. And once you find the balance of it, then it'll roll. So I'll take the handle off and I'll mount it right next to the shelf where the batteries are at.
Okay.
So then you can just, and when they're charged, you just pull them off, set them on the shelf.
That's
what I was thinking, because you can do it.
Yeah, that'll be efficient.
All right, we got her picked up, taken out. Let's jack up the car, get dollies under it so we can get her on an angle.
At least I believe so.
So, let's get our shoulder workout. Okay. In. And we'll see if it rolls. When you got your car up on wheel dollies and you're rolling it and you're trying to move it, it rolls a lot better when the parking brake is not on. All we do here, pro tips. Oh.
It rolls so much better.
Should be good. Pump up the jam. Pump it up while your feet are stamping.
Car eject.
We're going to get these bolts loosened up. What are we going to use?
PB black.
PB Blaster. Looby dooby. That's if we can even get these things. There's a high chance we're going to have to probably use the old spin and grinder wheel. These, we might have to cut them off. That's what I'm saying. The people watching probably already know what it's like to repair a vehicle that has been maintained by a 19-year-old and his 19-year-old dad. So they don't know the whole backstory of the car. They can obviously see that it's in not the greatest condition, but it's a good car underneath. The previous kid cut the muffler off and we'll call it welded. I wouldn't call it welded, straight pipes on. It's more like they installed straight pipes with an air hammer. Not what I would use. I would use a welder. So we might have to cut a lot off. Let's go on there. Look at that weld job. Just straight piping her like a boss. But the system we have, which is why we can cut a lot of this out, guys. The system we have, I actually have another Y pipe, but I'm pretty sure this Gemini, Invidia Gemini we got, is supposed to be from the cat's back. So we really only got to get these out, and they've not been welded, but oh yeah, they're crusty. Hit them with the old Luba-Duba. Oh yeah. Don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. Let's get them guys wet. They are not going to want to come off. Right on the back of that bolt and nut. Oh yeah, yeah. Good. That'll help. That'll help. Because we are leaving the cats on with this one, the catalytic converters, because this is a cat back exhaust system. So let's oh, we got lube-a-doob on the face.
Yeah, I was trying to shield it, but
That's all right. We'll clean it.
I also did not want to.
We can clean it. We get lube. We lube up the lens. It don't matter. Get the viewer at home a little lubed. We'll crawl out of here and let's go unbox that.
Oh.
Unbox the old exhaust. Yeah.
Unboxing time. I cried just in time.
Yeah. Get in here. Take a look at what we have. Probably the other side of that. Well, I don't think the passenger side has a hanger. Like this is an exhaust hanger. Ooh, that one might have come loose. Or did we mush it? Don't know yet. No, she came loose. That one might have come loose too. It did. Give her the old heave-ho. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, get in there. Whoo. No, she spun.
Oh.
Yeah, she spun. So, we'll have to cut one off. Might be time to go get the old Sawzall and the grinder with some cutoff wheels. Yep. 75% of them came off. All right, jump out. You know what we'll need now?
What?
Go grab the Sawzall.
Oh, from over there.
Yeah, go grab Sawzall and extension cord. And we'll just cut around the nonsense. Alright guys, we're not gonna mess with this all day. We're gonna cut out all their nonsense and then we'll put it back correct. So we're gonna get to slicing. it's caught between that and my elbow on the ground.
That stinks.
There. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. All right. Garbage number 1 and 2. So that's what you do, guys. I learned it. I learned it from the kids. You just cut everything that's exhaust off, make it 10 times faster. Of course, then you put on a steel pipe that weighs almost as much as a human being. And that's reverse weight reduction. That's what I call that. It helps stance your vehicle better, add more weight. I don't know what they use for this. Tractor pipe?
Just pipe. Buy that off wish.com.
Yeah, it could have came from wish.com. All right.
Garbage number 3 and 4.
Yep. You got our Looby Dooby spray. We'll spray these hangers down. That'll help them slip off a bit. Yeah, that one's extra crusty. It got all the crust behind it. There we go. There we go. A little bit of this guy right here too, yeah. I think that guy can probably stay. We'll lube him anyways. All right, guys, bad news. It's not really that bad of news. Don't matter. We won't be able to finish it up tonight because the stud on that cap, we had to cut it off. Since we had to cut it off, there's, well, I just don't have anything in here to put in it that'll work. So we'll have to go to town and get something. It's too late in the day. We don't live close to town, so we can't just run to the store. That'll be an hour long just to go get something. So it takes up a good portion of your day. But we did get it fitted. I'll show you guys. We did get her fitted. It slipped under there, and then all the way up to the front. But like I said, we couldn't actually attach those last resonators to the cats. So I did drill it out. I did drill that stud out. It was just what had to be done. So we'll have to replace it. Which I will say, I would have had to go to town anyways. Because they, in the Invidia kit, they gave us all the gaskets for in between them all, the exhaust gaskets, but we were too short, and I don't know if that was on purpose because this is supposed to be a cat back system, but yeah, we are too short, so I would have had to get 2 anyways for the front, for the cats, from the cats to where this system starts. They only gave me enough internally for its own self. So we'll be back on it tomorrow after we get our parts, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brand new day. Got our pieces from the store. Throw these last pieces on, fire it up, see if it sounds like an adult ride. Let's go!
There you go.
Yep, it's just...
There's a little piece of packaging.
Yep. Okay. Is it going to go on this way? Or does it go on this way?
I believe it can go on both ways.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if there's an indent. There does not appear to be. So, slipper-doo, whipper-woo, slipper-doo. Yeah, that should match up. We should have our new nuts because we got brand new ones. Them are bolts. Nuts. Pop that open.
That's not popping it open. That's breaking it. There we go. That's opening it. There you go. Oh, don't forget we need to put one of these on the...
On the inside, yep. Or on the back end, correct. Okay, another one.
Good thing there's only 4 of them in there. You only need 4.
Gasket. Yep.
I will undo these this time for you.
Bring it all back. Okay, there's one. Two. Nuts, please. But we don't want to tighten her all up yet. We want to make sure we got them all on the hangers and when they all fit. You tighten it up first, then you're going to be fighting the hanger bushings, trying to get her. Just snug-a-dug. Give them the old snug-a-rooski with the fingers.
I'll be right back.
Where are you off to?
I'm gonna go get the other one.
Do what?
I'm gonna go get the other one. Or not yet.
Oh, no, you can go get it, the other piece.
You need my help?
I think I got that end. Okay, why don't you give me the other exhaust gasket for this end? Thank you. Get her slipped in before we start causing too much havoc on ourselves.
I took this sticker off this one.
This way it won't fall on my face. We'll loosely put that guy on there. Okay. Bolt.
This morning, Frankie got like 4 treats.
Oh yeah?
He went poop 3 times and pee once.
Outside, of course.
Yes.
I was making sure. I didn't know. Maybe you were giving him treats for pooping in the house. That would,
No.
That would seem to be
I'm taking him out
incorrect.
every time he sniffs around his normal areas. That's when I take him out.
Oh, he starts to do the dog sniff.
Yeah, but he also does the dog sniff for when he's finding a place to sit or lay down.
That's true.
So
Makes it hard to know which one he's doing.
if he's sniffing around, like out in the open, I'm like, oh, he's probably sitting down, but I still watch him until he sits down. I was holding on to that so tight my fingers are like...
Oh yeah. Snug a dug. And then now let's just start from the front here and we'll go all the way to the back, snugging up. Snugged. Snug. Snug.
All right.
Alright guys, you want to make sure you put a little bit of Nature's Loctite on here, and that's just, start it a little cross-threaded, and then smoke that sucker to Montana. She'll stay on forever, not a worry. Alright guys, I wanted to show you this. So we were getting a little bit of dragging, a little hang up in here on the cross member. There's really not a good way to record this from under here. So I tried adjusting from the front, from the rear, tried adjusting in the hanger, nothing, could still get the drag. So what I've ended up doing is I've had to misalign my exhaust pipe by a couple millimeters. Is it what I want? No, it's not my preferred option. But I'd rather have the exhaust misaligned here at the X pipe by 2 millimeters than have 2 millimeters worth of rubbing and drag on the cross member. So that's just what we're going to do till now, till we can make some maybe a little bit more serious modification. Okay guys, and since we were under here, I forgot I got new cam position sensor. So we'll throw that guy on there while we're under here, and it's easier. Pretty easy little guy. Push the button, the clip comes off. Old one out. Yeah. Oh, this one didn't come with a little dust ring. So we'll just
have one?
Yeah, it did. See if we can get her off without breaking it.
Oh yeah, that's pick.
Yeah, you can do it without ripping it. And we'll just put it on our new one. Because it actually don't look that crusty. Still got flex to it.
Good thing we don't have to buy a new one.
Well, I don't know why it didn't come with it. They're the same part. They're both Hitachi part. They're original. Alright, let's put her on.
It's on there.
Just give her a little snug. No need to smoke that guy. Pop our connector back on. Give her a little tug. Make sure she's on. Done. Let's clean out under here and fire this thing up and hear our new exhaust. definitely sounds a whole lot better than it did.
Yes.
Not nearly as loud either, now that it actually has a muffler.
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
Well,
because he installed straight pipes.
what?
I said, oh yeah, because he installed straight pipes.
Yep. So, let's get her down off of the stands, put it on the ground.
Driver.
Probably not drive it. It's wet out and then muddy. Just going to make a mess. But we'll set it down. We don't need to be under it now. I know. That's because they're wet, so they don't squeal good when they're wet. Oh well, she's running good though. We still need headlights because we don't have any front turn signals. Then we could throw plates on her and just start modding it while we drive her. Oh yeah. No oh yes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna, we still have to fit some lights because she ain't legal without lights because our turns are in it. And we are missing a bracket. Now it's raining terrible outside. So we probably won't actually build a bracket, go out in the mud where all the steel rack and everything's at, drag all that stuff in, everything will be wet. So I may also just order one online. We'll see. If they cost a couple bucks, it might be ridiculous to actually have it shipped. So if that's the case, then I'll just make one out of some flat steel. It's just a simple piece, goes from the light to the outer fender, just to help stabilize everything. But I'm gonna have to order stuff anyways. I was going through, I got the new lights, but they didn't come with the ballasts and the wiring. You use your old stuff. One of the light bulb connectors on the ballasts from the originals is cracked. So I'll have to order another one because then we'll only have one headlight at that point. But yeah, we'll just start digging into it. Probably need a few extensions as well. Do like 1/4 inch ones probably. Because I know when we did it before, it was easier to just go from underneath in front of the tire. Boom and boom.
But there's only 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Because like I said, we're missing the other bracket.
I'm going to get myself a seat that I can lower and actually see.
See then this guy. Getting fitted right up in here.
Oh, that's really good.
Is not in the right spot. Come on over. You want to see or not? See how we've loosened all the fender bolts?
Yeah.
Now I can push the fender in and out. So we can do our smaller adjustments.
Got it.
Shout or be fake, right? Trying to teach you something. Yeah, that should be the only one. So, Bring the light in now. Can you see how it doesn't line up?
Yeah.
Probably because our light is hitting in the fender here. Ooh, we don't have a lot of play in there though.
Why is the fender adjusted? Did the old owners adjust it?
Nope. They probably bumped into stuff thinking they was Drift Kings and never readjusted it correctly after. Probably, be my guess. So we did get some pretty decent fitment in there. I did have to loosen up the fender bolts though, so that we could move her around. They obviously bumped it into a thing or two, but she fits good. We'll fit up the other side. Ours is broken. So even if I hooked it up, I don't know if it would light up the bolt. Sure. Yep, that's it. Now we got bolts. Those hard ones again. They're even in front. Front hood gap still needs a little work, but front bumper still needs some adjustment. The driver's light does not gap well. Pretty sure they bumped into something before. And we are not getting a good match up there. This side's good. Got a good line all the way around the light pocket and across the fender, up the hood. So I think that's it for this, guys. Like I said, I'll have to order another light. I'll have to order another light bulb fixture to go on our ballast. I'll have to order, I'm just going to order that little piece then that goes from the light to the fender. Then we need to look at a little bit of sanding, a little bit of paint. We have to finish up the front bumper. But then it'll be legal to drive. Then we'll probably plate it and have fun with it. So next week, I think we're going to work on skinning one of these walls in here. 2x2 stick framing out and skinning one of these walls so we can start building in some of our shelves, because we still have everything just leaned up against the walls. But yeah, I think that's it for today. If we do anything else on this, or if we go get any other stuff, we'll pick you back up and let you know. Did you even record the muffler? Or did you look at the ground? Yeah. I moved out of the way so you could see the muffler.